Hi guys, I am Gracious San Castillo Pimentel from BS Ed 1 Science, and I'll be discussing about issues on the 1973 Philippine Constitution. 1973 Philippine Constitution is also known as martial law. The 1973 Constitution of the Philippines was the third constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. It is composed of a preamble and 17 articles, provides for the shift from presidential to parliamentary system of government. The Constitution vests the legislative power in the National Assembly. This is the preamble of the 1973 Philippine Constitution. These are the 17 articles of 1973 Philippine Constitutions, and I'm sure we are all familiar with these articles. Moving on, who made the 1973 Philippine Constitution? It was started by the 1971 Constitutional Convention on December 1, 1972, deemed ratified by the Citizens' Assemblies held from January 10 to 15, 1973, and proclaimed in force by proclamation by President Ferdinand A. Marcos Sr. in January 17, 1973. So what does ratification mean, or ratified? This means to approve or enact a legally binding act that would not otherwise be binding in the absence of such approval, or simply to give formal consent. Next is historical background. The 1973 Constitution was drafted amidst turbulent times for the Philippines. President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. declared martial law on September 21, 1972. Okay, so yung draft ay present kay President Marcos ng Constitutional Convention noong December 1, 1972. Niratify or inapprove siya ng mga Citizens' Assemblies na sinagawa noong January 10 to 15, 1973, the three main branches of government in the Philippines. First one is executive branch. The executive branch is headed by President who functions as both the head of the state and the head of government. The President is elected by popular vote to a term of 6 years. The legislature is responsible for making laws, and its members are elected by the people. Next, its duty is to settle actual controversies involving rights which are legally demandable and enforceable. Next, this is the last part of my report. It's the issues on the 1973 Philippine Constitution. First is social issues. Social issues. Under social issues is human rights abuse. Historians believe that the Marcos dictatorship was marked by 3,257 known extrajudicial killings, 35,000 documented tortures, 77 disappeared, and 70,000 incarcerations. Next is warrantless arrest. Victims were raided and arrested in their own homes without warrants and illegally detained without charges or clear information about the status of their case. Second is political issues. In September 1972, Marcos declared martial law, claiming that it was the last defense against the rising disorder caused by increasingly violent student demonstrations. Third is economic issues. The crash of sugar industry. One of the primary sources of export is the sugar industry, and bumagsak ito. Still under the economic issues, the 1973 oil crisis. The global crisis of 1973 to 1974 had a profound impact on the economies and energy policies of developing nations of the world. Nagkaroon ng crisis sa gas, sa oil. The last one is cultural issues. other cultural issues is martial law and music. During martial law, music industry was monitored by the Broadcast Media Council. That's why some artists whose music expressed problems of the common folk and shows social criticism that dealt with ethical behavior and moral responsibility were not allowed. So parang tinago, ganun, or pinagbawalan silang i-broadcast yung nangyayari sa buong mundo, yung problema sa Pilipinas. And that's all. Thank you.